Hey there, Rednecks, Redneck Preppies. It's me, the Redneck Preppy. How you doing today? Great? Good. Well, until I ruin your day with, yes, yet another collection of bubba'd guns. It's been about 2 months since our last edition, so I figured it was about time that I ruin everyone's mood who chose to watch this video. At any rate, less talk, more rock. Let's get into it. Well, I suppose we have to start the episode out with an SKS-45. It's almost tradition at this point, and oh boy, we got ourselves a doozy here right off the top. You know what? We look at past generations as being horrible people for sporterizing and bubba'ing guns, you know, for things like hunting and whatever else. And, you know, there was at least a utilitarian purpose to a lot of it. This generation today is going to be looked at future ones with contempt because they didn't bubba and sporterize and whatever else their guns for legitimate reasons. They did it because they saw crap in games like Fallout and Escape from Tarkov and all that stuff. And that is what I'm presuming happened with this SKS-45. And you know what? We've actually got 2 pictures for you so you can see the atrocity done to the other side. I'm not entirely sure what that rope is supposed to be. I guess some kind of sling? Although I don't think I would trust it based on the forward mounting job that was done. There is nothing good that can be said about this. This may be the worst SKS we'll see today. Okay, I apologize. I did lie to you. Here is another SKS-45, and this is also a Canadian hatchet job pulled from a forum up here in the Great White North. Oh boy, this one actually might be worse. Although it's really kind of hard to judge. You know, my palate has been completely destroyed by bubba'd guns, so I don't even know what's worse anymore. At any rate, this would appear to be someone's homage, and I'm going to use that term very loosely, to a Sterling submachine gun, but it has an M203 grenade launcher. I don't get it. Either way, this is horrible, and whoever did this should be very, very ashamed of themselves. Sweet, merciful Jesus. At least I don't have to tell you what it is. There's a big yellow sign which helpfully tells you that it is an M1 Garand, or was an M1 Garand. I'm not even sure what the hell the Bubba was doing with this. Was it like an homage to a M60 or something? I don't know what's going on here. All I know is it's horrible. The only thing that actually may be more horrible is the gun shop selling this wants $2,350 for this abortion of a rifle. Why the M1 Garand? There are so many modern rifles if you want to do this to. Knock yourself out. Why the Garand? Please don't do this. I'm begging you. And don't think it's cool either. Holy cow, I'm really piling it on you folks today. Yeah, it's another M1 Garand, and I'm not entirely sure what the hell this thing is supposed to be. Is it a sporting rifle? Is it a hunting rifle? Is it supposed to be like some kind of sharpshooting rifle? I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be, other than as ugly as sin. You know, I'm fighting the urge right now to turn into Gunnery Sergeant Hartman when I see this stuff. But the doctor told me, he said, Redneck, if you keep getting angry, bad things are going to happen. So calm yourself, my boy. And so I am. I'm going to remain calm despite these provocations. At any rate, that tactical M1 Garand we just saw might actually be somewhat better than this, because at least there was, like, I don't know, a plan. This is just like, you know what, I'm going to bubba this rifle, sport it up, turn it into something that maybe a hunting rifle, but no one's going to actually think it's a hunting rifle because they know it's an M1 Garand. Take it easy. Take it easy. Okay, let's go back into safe territory. Here's a Mosin Nagant M9130. Yes, you are wondering the same. How is this a Mosin Nagant M9130? Well, friends, believe me, it is. If you see the bolt, you can tell it is in fact that. And actually, to be honest with you, I had to look for a while to actually make sure. But I've seen that magazine before in bubba'd Mosin Nagant M9130s. I don't know who makes it, but it's a telltale sign you're looking at one that's been bubba'd. And to add insult to injury, it's a bullpupped Mosin Nagant. You know, those things already have like crappy triggers and sticky bolts, so let's make it shoot even worse with a horrible bullpup trigger. Yeah, it makes sense. Why not? This actually doesn't make me angry. This just makes me sad, because this may be like one of the worst Mosin Nagants I have ever seen in my life. Actually, that mattress may be the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, let's go back to another Mosin Nagant, because that last one, the mattress, is sticking with me. Actually, you'd probably stick to the... Anyway, okay, so yeah, it's another bubba'd Mosin Nagant with a horrible buttstock. An optic that actually looks like it's on backwards. I'm not sure. Cheap flashlight, because what the hell? And yes, a forward vertical grip, so that's awesome. I don't get the utility of this. I don't understand why this would be a thing. Why someone would look at this and go, yes, this is what I wanted. This was the end result of what my plans were. And be happy with it. Because in no way, shape, or form does this thing actually serve any real purpose unless you're carrying it under a trench coat and shooting people for a gang initiation. Then again, I think even gangbangers would look at this and go, yeah, I don't think so. Thanks, though. Anyway, horrible, horrible, and horrible. You know, I'll be honest, I've never been the biggest fan of Glocks in the world. Nothing against their quality and reliability, because they have that in spades. I just find it kind of like a blandly utilitarian handgun. You know what? It works, it's great, and if you have one and you rely on it for self-defense, you've made yourself a very solid choice. But boy, even Glocks deserve better than this. Unleash hell? Yes, I agree. Whoever did this has unleashed hell. What I don't understand about this is the forward grip. I have one of those on my AR. Not quite as ugly as that thing. And it makes sense on a rifle. I don't get its purpose for this. This kind of reminds me of like a joke build. I think somebody just did this, you know. Or, you know, it's in a video game. There you go. That must be it. This is in a video game, and someone wanted to make their homage to whatever piece of crap, you know, shooter that it is that they enjoy. So, yeah, great. Man, Gaston Glock, if he were to see that, he would just be like, you know what? I quit making handguns. I'm done. Welcome to bubba'd Enfield, where the old world meets the new. Yeah, so apparently someone wanted to make a tactical Lee Enfield, so they put that pick rail on top of the receiver. They got that super flat pistol grip, which looks like it cost like $1. But they wanted the old world too, so they kept as much of the wood as possible. Yeah, this one is never coming back, man. That wood is gone. It's ruined. The barrel's been cut, obviously, so, you know, goodbye there. Christ, why Lee Enfields? You know, they're not making any more of the damn things. At any rate, there you go. Old world meets new and equals crap. Nope. I'm not going to do it. I'm not touching this one. Alright, I suppose I have to. I don't even know what the hell the intention was behind this. Like, is it supposed to look like mean? Is it supposed to look like steampunk? Is it supposed to look like out of like a Fallout game? There we go again with the video games. I don't get it. There's like nothing about this that makes sense. You got electrical tape on the grip, but you have stippling on the grip. You got bolts sticking out of a dual like trigger guard. I don't even know. I honestly don't even know. I don't know what to say about this. There's like literally nothing about this that makes sense. So to whoever did this, well played. Well played. You left me speechless. Okay, yeah, we're back with the SKS-45. I apologize. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is a Canadian production because up here in Canada, AK-47s are prohibited. But Because we're like kids who want that thing that we can't have. We try and turn everything into an AK-47 up here. And while this doesn't really look like an AK-47, I can see where the person who made this kind of figured they came up with one in the end. At any rate, I'm not entirely sure what the hell to say about this. It looks simultaneously dirty and painted at the same time. So I guess it was some kind of paint job that is faded really badly. At any rate, it's awful. Oh my word, it's awful. I love that forward grip that's been kind of probably screwed into the wood. It looks like it's about to fall off and really offer no actual security in holding your rifle. Yeah. Oh wow. It's just ugly. Which is maybe why they did this to this rifle. Maybe it was ugly to begin with, and they said, well, what the hell. Either way, you know what? It's probably just as easy to fix, clean, and restore a rifle than it is to do this to one. Oh, poor SKS 45s. One day we're going to look back at this era and look at this as one of the greatest crimes to milsurps. Well, outside of anything done to Lee Enfields, M1 Garands, and I don't know, Mosin Nagants. You know, everyone thinks that these things will last forever. The supplies will never run out. And yet now Americans are paying like $500 for an SKS. So enjoy these days. Holy cow. Not even my professional YouTube skills may be up to the challenge here. There's just so much going on. So you got yourself the Bargain Bin Air 15 buttstock, okay. You got yourself that vertical foregrip, super, a flashlight. You got a laser sight on the top. You got a M4, M16, whatever sight. But the revolver itself is horrific. I mean, the barrel really is that long, and it really is that color. There's no way to fix this. Even if you took all that crap off of the revolver, you'd still have the ugliest revolver ever made, and the most impractical at that. This must be another one of those joke builds. Like, just somebody had a revolver lying around and some spare parts and said, what can I make that's the biggest piece of crap? And this is what they came up with. Congratulations to them. They succeeded. Okay, I'm thinking that this is the fault of someone who saw the last Mad Max movie and said, I want to be a war boy. So they took their pistol and they gave it a black and white pattern. I suppose technically this isn't a bubba'd job or a sporter job. It's just a bad paint job, so you could, in theory at least, remove it. But holy crap, somebody actually did this and said at the end of the day, this looks so good, I want to take a picture of it. Well, God bless you, and thank you, because you gave me some content. You, sir, are no war boy, just a poor boy. Now, if you looked at that pistol grip and that vertical foregrip and thought that they both looked like something else, you could be forgiven. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. At any rate, even if you overlook those two horrible things, this entire build is horrific on every level. That coating that's on the stock, don't know what it is. That scope looks ridiculous, and it also looks like it's actually pointing towards the end of the muzzle. So super. I'm not sure what they can see through that thing. Yeah, it's awful. Oh my god. I think, is that like a laser or a flashlight or both at the end of the stock? Jesus H. Christ. There is like literally nothing about this thing. Nothing. And I think they think that they have like a sniper or a precision rifle. Goodness gracious. Oh, this one is a treat. I would love to see someone at my local range shooting this rifle. It would be the best thing ever. Hey man, I like your dick gun. You know, I can't actually tell if this guy is posing with this monstrosity out of pride or disgust, because his facial expression could go either way. So yeah, we got an Ivor Johnson M1911A1 super handgun to ruin. Well done. So that buttstock thing is probably welded to the grip. So there you go. That's ruined. And the barrel, well, I mean, you can always find a stock barrel. So, I mean, that's not horrible. And, the way he's holding it almost makes me think that there's a forward grip on that thing. Because I don't see any other way he can hold that simply with his fist, unless it's an extraordinarily well-balanced carbine? I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. You know what? I think he's got an expression of disgust. I'm gonna pretend and hope that's exactly what it is. A lot of people hate George Lucas for, and I quote, ruining their childhoods with the Star Wars prequels. I don't. They're crap movies. What I do hate the man for is he made it acceptable to ruin C96 Mausers. Right, Han Solo's pistol, laser pistol, whatever you want to call it, was a bubba'd, sported, whatever, C96 Mauser. And ever since then, every asshole is taking one of these classic pistols that are beginning to cost an arm and a leg and doing stuff like this to them. So yeah, it's a C96 Mauser that somebody turned into some kind of goofball carbine. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But this is what it's come to. And it's apparently from the prototype division. So I don't know who the hell that is, but I hate you already as much as George Lucas. Alright, let's end on the lowest possible note we can with a fake it until you make it build of an FN PS90. I was initially going to, and backhandedly, compliment whoever did this by at least getting the basic shape right. Somebody like standing 100 yards away squinting might confuse this with an actual PS90. But then the more you look at it, the more you realize that a high school student in their first day in shop probably could have cut and shaped sheet metal to look better than this atrocity. Wow, there's just not much to say other than just how horrible this actually looks. And yet, at the same time, they actually got this basic shape right. So it's like kind of impressively awful at the same time. So, no, I'm not going to congratulate whoever did this. This is just awful. Good Lord. You know what? Save your pennies. Buy a real PS90. That's all I can say. Was it as good for you as it was for me? Because I'm not going to lie, I felt like I got screwed looking at all those pictures. At any rate, I hope you were at least marginally entertained by all of that. And if you weren't, well, you clicked on the video, so it's your fault too. At any rate, I hope you have yourself a great day. Don't bubba or sporterize your rifles or handguns. Please take care and have a great day.